Today I wanted to talk about the Tombfinger kick gun. It's been a while. If you used to play this game a lot when Fortuna first came out, you probably know about this gun and you've probably used it a lot and had a good time with it. Over time, like everything, slowly gets power creep. There's better secondaries, but I figured why not go back and refresh my build a little bit and look at what I got, and just show it off and have some fun. Because I do think the kick guns have some unique arcanes that are fun to build around, and that's what I'm also running. So let me show it off on these guys here. The recoil on it is kind of crazy. You see these little seekers that come out. That is part of the arcane that I have. That comes from Fortuna for kick guns. Look at that. It just one-shot the heavy unit, the seeker that came out. It's very nice. 2 mil seeker proc. That guy hit by a slash proc and he died from it. That little guy's dead. And a seeker got the guy over here and he's dead. And we just launched those guys to high heavens. Alright. So let's check out the build here. It is 4 Forma, which I think is definitely worth on this kick gun. It's a very good secondary. I enjoy it quite a lot. Well, I used to enjoy it quite a lot. It's not like I run it a lot now, but it does see some use in my loadout every now and then. So here's what we got going on. It's a very, very typical crit damage, multi-shot, viral heat build for your secondaries. I do have a Riven. It's not the great. I've only rolled it 5 times though. Um, I just doesn't do lots of slash damage, and I already have primed pistol gambit here, and the Riven dispo is kind of nuked from when this thing was a meta monster. So yeah, not running this thing. The Dream Riven for me, honestly, would be like a viral combined mod, cold toxin, and I could run elementalist on here, so like the slash procs that do come from the seekers, and my heat damage will do a lot of damage with where is Pistol Elementalist? Where is it? Am I dumb? Oh no, it's in here. It's not in the dash. It is in the D polarity. Pistol Elementalist, and it gives us tons of reload speed as well. I'll talk about handling reload speed more when I talk about the arcanes, but this is the build. Tons of multi-shot, viral heat, more multi-shot and fire rate, um, tons of crit damage and crit chance with our primed gambit and primed target cracker, and galvanized shot for some status chance. And I'm pretty sure the shots, they are AoE, but the bolts, they're bolts that fire and explode kind of, or like have an AoE around them. I'm pretty sure they're affected by galvanized shot. It feels like they are. I've run it without. Maybe it isn't, but I like the way it feels. And anyways, the bonus status chance is still nice for proccing tons of heat. Heat's a very good proc to get going for tick damage, so whether or not it works for the bonus direct damage, bonus status chance still good. Maybe you could put Elementalist in here if you don't feel the difference or you want to use one less Forma. Hammer Shot could be good here as well for status chance and crit damage. Yeah, but that is the build. There's nothing crazy going on here. You could change this slot maybe. Like I said, Hammer Shot or Elementalist. You could drop Lethal Torrent maybe if you don't like the fire rate and you want a slow, hard-hitting pistol. In that case, I would run a Critical Delay, or what's it called, Creeping Bullseye on pistols. I could see that being good for just a boatload of crit chance. Probably engineer to 200 with that, and that's what we got going on the mod section. As for the arcanes, these mods, the PAX ones specifically come from Fortuna, and I have PAX Seeker because I like the AoE. Um, Stuff like this like really helps single target guns like this. Um, when it comes to competing like with stuff like incarnates nowadays that always have some kind of AoE gimmick baked into the gun itself. So I think Pack Seeker here works great. If ammo's a problem, Pack's Charge is really good. It turns the gun into a battery weapon. So you have infinite ammo, you just have to wait for it to recharge, similar to how arc guns work in the Arcwing mode, if you've played that. So I think these are two really good. I mean, the residual ones, these aren't great. There's like some gimmicky stuff you can do with Necros with these, but these aren't the best. But Pax Charge, Pack Seeker, both really good. And that's what we got going for the like kick gun exclusive arcane. As for our pick here, secondary Merciless is my go-to for base damage and reload speed. Secondary Deadhead, I could see an argument for this if you're going for headshots really hard. And there is a lot of weapon recoil on this gun, so the minus 50% recoil, very good. I can see both. And dexterity, honestly, because if you're running a melee weapon, you know, if you're running like a crazy influence melee setup and you just want a good secondary to have in your pocket, I would run dexterity on the Tombfinger here, and it would feel great. As for other arcanes, anything wacky, I really don't think so. I don't think our fire rate's fast enough, and I don't think we have enough like heat procs to keep Cascadia Flare stacked. I would not run this. Um, all the other stuff, I don't think like secondary shivers too gimmicky for me. There's just a lot of stuff where it's like, yeah, probably not on this gun, um, even though they have uses elsewhere. So just use the normal steel path arcanes. Obviously, if you don't have them, I'd probably drop Lethal Torrent for Hornet Strike. Just the base damage mod is good here if you don't have this arcane yet. But yeah, that's just about everything there is to talk about the build. Like I said, altercations, critical delay go here, creeping bullseye, I mean, hammer shot or elementalist here if you don't like the way this feels. But that's about it. So now I'm gonna go head into a survival mission, and I'll just use this thing a little bit and have some fun. I'll see you there. Yo, here we are in some Mott Void survival. Time to get some freak stuff going here. I am running my Death Cube Sentinel. I run it just about in every showcase. And it's very, very nice for just making sure I have energy to cast my abilities, and I have enough for my verse here. And I am running Dante, but I'm not going to use his owls for damage buffing, and I'm not going to, you know, spread crazy slash procs or use my bonus book damage. He's just here for overguard. That's why I'm running Dante. I think right here is just a nice spot to chill, with all the enemies funneled to us. Sometimes the Seekers can get some crazy procs. I think I've seen like a 2 million slash or heat proc come from those Seekers that pop out from the Pax Arcane. We'll see if we get anything crazy. That guy got one shot, 305k, not bad. Okay, that was just a mess. And there is some nice AoE with this. Like I said, the charges, the bullets, have just a little bit of AoE on them. They're very nice. It is affected by a primed Firestorm. I know a lot of people like the primary version of this with primed Firestorm. But I don't know. I feel like after the Firestorm's nerfs, unless it already has a decently big AoE, I don't know if it's worth giving up a whole mod slot in that much capacity for something that's just okay. Get our Overguard back. Yeah, this is honestly super chill. It's a very good gun. High fire rate, high damage. That guy just got one shot by a charge. We're chilling. KPM isn't the greatest, but I think the only things that really hit in 100 KPM nowadays are like base, like crazy AoE weapons, Incarnins. Like every melee influence build should be hitting 100 KPM, to be honest. Okay, it's honestly like a full auto shotgun. This is like Energy Pyriana Prime. Maybe I should have made the energy color black while using this thing, because I am facing a bit of a skill issue here a little bit. Can't even see where I'm shooting. Ooh. And do that. Reload. It's that merciless reload speed kicking in. Feels very good. Don't even notice it sometimes. It's so short. But I still have my light verse going. I do. I wish the Pax Bolt charges, the Seekers, were like almost like a different damage color. Like the ability color when you do ability damage. so I could, you know, separate them out from my main weapon bullets here. Yeah. Honestly, we got a really good spot for killing enemies here since this weapon's light AoE. They're just funneling into this tunnel and just getting damage numbered to high heavens. Hopefully we get an Acolyte to spawn soon. We are modded for viral. Acolyte's weak to corrosive. So, I mean, did that change, actually? During the Jade Shadows update, when they, like, unified a lot of the enemy factions? I don't know if the Acolyte is still weak to corrosive. That's just kind of like what my brain's been on forever, because he's always been like that. I've never double-checked in my codex, to be honest. Oh, we got a Corrupted Ancient. We are lacking on the life support, but like I said, the KPM on this isn't great, but it's still a really good secondary. If I wanted to be like a cheater, I'd go play like the Kuva Fortress and sit in a tunnel the entire time, you know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just had to run through that tunnel real quick and get some life support. But I mean, what are we sitting at? 351? It's not bad. We're 150 off of 100 KPM. Could be worse. I mean, this is an old-ass weapon from Fortuna. So, I mean, what more could you want? Oh! I think that's a good time to call it, no? Bye-bye. We are out of here.